Hello?
It's the fourth case we've seen this week. Horrific suicides in the most unlikely public settings. Seemingly unrelated at first glance, but all with one thing in common.
And what's that, Chief Lieutenant Dogner?
All victims were found dead with smartphones in their hands.
But Lieutenant Dogner, I'm a homicide detective, and all of these cases are suicides, not homicides. I do what I do well. Pretty damn well, I might add. But I don't do suicides. And I've been in the business long enough to know the difference between a lead and a mere coincidence.
Homicide Detective Kent, I've always known you to be one of our brightest homicide detectives in all of Los Feliz. I assume that you had learned by now that no coincidence is ever just a coincidence. It's an incidence.
Well, Chief Lieutenant Dogner, if I know you, and I do pretty damn well, I might add, then I know that you have a pretty interesting theory on this one. Let's hear it.
Homicide Detective Kent, are you familiar with computer hacking?
The unauthorized infiltration of secured computer systems and networks, often for purposes of information sabotage or theft?
That's right. But have you heard of mind hacking?
The unauthorized infiltration of secured human brains, often for purposes of mind sabotage or theft? Only in science fiction, Lieutenant.
Well, what would you say if I told you I have reason to believe it to be science fiction no more?
Are you saying someone hacked into these people's minds with embedded suicide scripts?
Bingo! And the smartphone app is the missing piece of the puzzle. In the 20s, mind hackers tried to use landline telephones to enter people's brains, but the technology wasn't digital, so they couldn't hack. In the 1950s, they tried television, but there were too many channels. In the 1990s, they tried AOL, but the IMs disrupted the data transfer. The rise of the cell phone in the subsequent decades saw unprecedented levels of connection between satellite signals and the brain. But it wasn't until the invention of the smartphone app that the mind hackers found their sword of destiny.
What's so special about apps?
An app is a program designed to perform one specific function. It can only do one thing, but it does that one thing well. Pretty damn well, I might add.
Like the Magic 8-Ball app, for example. Or in this case, the mind hacking app.
That's right. The mind hackers have developed a mind hacking app cleverly disguised in the App Store as a vuvuzela horn. Once downloaded, the app opens up a high-frequency pathway to the suicide satellite. Mind hackers call the phone. The vuvuzela goes off and the phone vibrates. When the victim checks his phone, it displays an incoming call from the hottest chick on his contact list. When he holds the phone up to his ear to answer, the vuvuzela goes off one more time. But an obnoxious South African horn isn't the only thing entering the ear at this time, because the banshee pitch of the audio sample briefly opens up the ear canal for the suicide satellite to send its mind-hacking signal into the victim's brain.
What happens next?
Just what we've seen. Could be a leap into oncoming traffic on Los Feliz Boulevard. Could be a stab in the jugular with a wine screw purchased at Cap Cork. Could even be a nosedive into an upside-down lawnmower if there happens to be one on site.
Could be wearing a salmon belt and jumping into the grizzly bear cage at the Los Feliz Zoo.
That's right, provided you have enough salmon. But usually it only takes one salmon to get the bears wound up. There is no limit to the number of suicide signals saved in the suicide satellite's external hard drive stored in the Google Cloud.
I don't know, Lieutenant Dodger. This sounds a little far-fetched. Plus, I've been out of the game for 3 years now. You're asking me to come out of retirement for a wild goose chase? There's got to be another explanation.
Detective Kent, you're the only one who can crack this one. Still don't believe me? Come on, follow me. Konnichiwa. See his face?
The hottest chick in his contact list?
That's right.
He's gonna shimmy up that tree and make like a shish kebab in that gothic-style gateway.
No time to save him now. There's the mind hacker. Oh shit. Let's go. We lost him.
Look, the man.
Well, at least he missed the fence. Oh my god.
What is it?
Where's my phone?
You lost your phone?
Oh my god, it's so hot. It must have fallen out of my pocket in the chase.
Wait, what's that?
Thank God.
How do you know the mind hacker didn't get a hold of it, install the suicide signal, and leave it as a trap?
Don't be crazy. He was running for his life. He didn't have time to hack into my droid.
Does it have the Vuvuzela app?
Well, sure, but I downloaded it for the US game against Ghana. Didn't help though.
Lieutenant, you have to destroy your phone right now.
Don't be crazy, detective. I need it to run the reverse mind hack.
You're a hacker?
Ex-hacker. It's been many years. A pretty damn great many years, I might add.
For the government?
No, self-employed. I've had my dark days, Detective Kent, and I've done some things I wish I could take back. But I didn't always make a living as chief lieutenant.
What did you hack?
Oh, governmental mainframes, Amazon, Gawker. Hacked into WikiLeaks once and posted the first Abu Ghraib photos. Ever heard of WhiteHouse.com?
The porn site?
That's right. Wasn't always porn, though. It was first created to be the official website of the US government. Me and my partner at the time, we put the naked lady pictures on there, but I never did full nudes. That was all Balsnick.
Balsnick? Is he the mind hacker?
You hit it on the mark, Detective. That's how I knew where to find him. I could smell his tricks from a mile away.
Can you smell him now? Lieutenant, we need to catch Balsnick as soon as possible.
Incoming call from Keeley, huh?
Lieutenant, who's Keeley?
Just some girl I met at Intelligentsia last weekend. It's weird. She told me to call her.
Lieutenant, is she the hottest girl on your contact list?
Oh, hell yeah. I don't know. She's pretty good looking. I've got hotter.
Lieutenant, like who?
I don't know. I'd say you're hotter. Why not?
I appreciate the compliment, but this is a life or death matter. Don't fall for Balsnick's trap, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, you have to give me the phone.
Oh, fuck off, Winch. Keeley?
Whoa.